Hi, Ophiuchus. If you want to come in and, excuse me, we'll reverse your rorschach and see what other messages come in, like on the dark side of the moon. Let's explore your abstract aura. The scroll, same as last time, but we're going to read it from the opposite way. All right. When you're ready, I'm going to close the eyes, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support for the Ophiuchus collective. Thank you for allowing me to be a guest in your aura, and I am going to get the spirit box here ready to go to add in case there's any messages or shout outs for Ophiuchus. All right, let's go. I got my claws into something that my heart very much so cares about, and I'm like pumping blood into it. Ba-boom, ba-boom, but it's like a crown. Like a crown. I'm up at the crown space. It's like maybe, Ophies, you can feel higher self or your crown chakra. It's like ba-boom, 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 and it's coming into this very spirit animal, very muscly muscles. I'm going to say just muscles.
Tradition.
Maybe there's something going on in regards to a tradition or prayer that you're changing forms, changing shapes. I feel like something came up in the other aspect. I try not to overly remember, but if it steps forward, something about
Michelle.
Taking form. The name Michelle might have resonance for somebody. Again, that heart health comes in. I'm seeing a power drill. Could be a spirit animal that's stepping forward. They're like vacuuming out something. I don't know if it's like clearing heart tubes or heart space, if it's metaphorical or physical health, something along that lines. But it's like a power drill. Maybe somebody had surgery or is preparing for surgery or warding off surgery, Ophies. But there's a significant strength when I come back up to the crown.
Child.
Boom, boom, boom. And I can just feel like my muscles getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And now when I zoom out, I'm a floating deity. Something. This comes up in your readings. Nobody else's readings. Prison. Okay, so I'm seeing like this large genie type creature like floating on a cloud. I don't know if somebody in their mind feels imprisoned about something, and that's like these ideas are trying to like pump spiritual strength up or physical strength, heart health. I don't want to get stuck there, but if it's your story, Ophies, you resonate. You're the creator that will connect the dots. Like somebody might feel like they're up against something.
Strong.
You're very strong though. Okay, I'm wandering down a little bit here. I feel like there's a dog in a bed, like a dog bed, but there's a dog in it. And it's like they're watching their owner. Spirit animal came through. You might have a dog in spirit, or a dog or an animal that could be very soothing to your health. Like, what is that, a support animal? Or maybe it's your pet that just, there's an understanding and respect and reciprocity, but it's like they can see your growth happening and what you may be contending with. If it's not in relation to like the power drill, like heart health or something along that lines, I feel like if there's anything that tries to hinder your health, spiritual health, metaphysical, whatever the case may be, this spirit animal steps forward to help, but they're just watching calmly in a dog bed is how I'm feeling it.
Canada.
We are in Canada, yes, we are. Maybe there's some Opies in Canada that are watching, so. Okay. Oh, there's a little devil. You might have something to do with Capricorn, or maybe it's somewhere in your chart, Opies. This dog in the dog bed. It doesn't have to be a dog, of course. The gym. Yeah, maybe you're just working out, working on your fitness. I don't know why I feel the need to do the actual expressions, but it is what it is. Kind of like beating, not beating your own devils, but because it's contained. It's almost like I can see a devil in this container. But this devil is stepping forward as the plush toy or the cartoon, depending on, your age, my pet monster. So maybe it's just parts of yourself that you're contending with, battling this, that, or the other. But it feels quite peaceful. I can see this my pet monster, which I believe in the show is like handcuffed for when it needs to be a plush toy, and then unhandcuffed when it's alive.
Gerald.
The name Gerald might mean something to somebody. Again, I did invite the spirit box to step through for messages with you, should there be any Opies that they align with. Somebody's waving hi. You can see it down here. Somebody's waving hi from up in the clouds. It's like they're on a balloon.
Stressed.
And they're looking down while somebody's working, doing something. Something about a frog. Good luck.
Far away.
Yeah, there's definitely somebody who passed, but they wave hi while you're working away on Earth, Opies. I'm really being drawn as I'm outside of this, seeing somebody from spirit waving at you. And then I come into like this, I could say it's like a web or like garden gates. I don't know if it's like wrought iron. Maybe it's just a strong connection. But it almost looks like a cobweb, but it's made out of wrought iron. Some sort of interconnection. Oh, it just transformed on me. I'm brought back into some form of tradition.
Cage.
Is it a cage? It's like I can see these cobwebbed wrought iron gates, doors, cage, this, that, or the other. And they're so heavy. But as I'm a guest, thank you, in the Opie energy and trying to like crease them open. Okay, so now I'm also seeing a library, and back in the day they used to have like chains hanging down in front of them, like the sacredness of knowledge or something. I'm not entirely sure what the purpose was, but it's kind of like the same thing, like opening up to knowledge beyond tradition that's told. I don't even know Opie's how to clarify that in the feeling that I'm sensing. Mourning. Is there people mourning over tradition? Will be. Could even be from this person in spirit that's waving.
Do you want to play?
Give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tear, Opies. I'm just like trying to, like when a camera's trying to calibrate or focus. That's what I feel like I'm doing right now in this one space here of your scroll. I don't know if it's a bunny slipper, or bunny slipper might mean something to someone. Somebody also might be getting like a mammogram, something with the breast chest. And then I'm also seeing like a spaceship like docking in. Okay, so I'm being, how do I say? I'm going through a tunnel or a bottleneck, but this bottleneck is a body, it's a person. So I don't know if some Opies resonate with
dirty,
the human experience being tight. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like trying to, if I may, let's see here, if I can bring it in, if I can see it from here. All of this funneling into, there's a head to this, to the body, to say your current incarnation. So it feels, I don't want to say restrictive, because it's not necessarily about being negative, but
smile.
It's a lot. It's a lot to harness. Okay. Now I'm being brought into the bottoms of the feet of this body. So the hands and the head are connected to a lot of vices and information, especially to these gates. Okay. So I'm getting very accustomed to, and I appreciate it, these gates in another way, shape, or form are like a secret entrance to the infamous, to me, Akashic apothecary that the Opis collective adds things to. Each of you individually, like, it's amazing. But there's many gates, many libraries, different spaces, different places. Also seeing like charged locations. Canada might be one of them, as it brought up. Like, there might be the Canadian Opis. Even if you moved here for some reason, because your energy is adding light to any darknesses here. Okay, so I'm in the bottoms of the feet. Thank you. And Timothy might mean something to someone. I'm rooted into the subconscious through the earth. The bottoms of my feet have something to do with, because I'm seeing a bat. It's not hanging upside down. Almost like a Batman. Vigilante, I'm not sure. Subconscious superhero, if you want to take on that. Page of Cups has come through as well.
Help.
I'm seeing we are helping any way we can. Share your messages. I'm seeing a squirrel like eating. It's on like a little platform or something. Squirrel, something about play. Opis, I don't know if you feel like maybe remember you're here to play. Play as being a person, play as being a people. Queen of Wands and entropy. I don't know if the light will come through. Okay, some sort of cycle of sorts through. I don't know always why your readings come out very broad in like humanity spaces, but I'm going to go with it because that's earnestly how it feels. But individually, the Opies just may feel, or you might resonate with this feeling that there's a lot to contain. And that's why there's different plot points or power points for other Ophiuchians and maybe even other signs or different energies to work in with, to reground. Queen of Wands. If that means anything to you in Page of Cups, by all means follow that. If you're new to me, I follow the artistry. Something about something like I'm gonna say like a tradition burning, and I'm not trying to get hell bent on it being one or the other.
Leo.
The strength of times changing. The sunflower. Different worships. Something about the conflict that needs to end. And maybe if this is on an individual level or interconnected level, Opies, I'm not sure. That's not my place to force it, right?
Higher.
Like if you know, could be in the higher self as well, and that pumping of the blood, pum pum pum, that strength.
Johnny.
It might have been some Opies that maybe you feel like you've been stabbed in the back by something, but I'm seeing it like a ribbon. Stabbed in the back in the buttocks. What is this all about? And there's like 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's 2 ways I'm seeing it. One, you can resonate with being stabbed in the back, which I'm seeing as the heart, but from the back. So maybe there's a very situationship that went on.
Suffocate.
And something that bothered your butt, like your root being. Okay, whatever that may be. Because I'm seeing a heart in the center, but this heart, it's also triggering me to remember that the heart shape that we all know and love, I don't know if it's based upon or something, but it's actually like the butt cheeks. I don't know. I don't even know if that's true. Okay, so the butt and the heart, but from the back side. And now I'm seeing, when I see it with the ribbons, I'm seeing spirit.
Iron.
Spirits around you, perhaps spirit guides. They are helping to heal these places. Oh, and that's so interesting. Because I'm seeing, I think it's Mr. Rogers, but if it's not Mr. Rogers, it's even older. It's an even older show. And there is these hand puppets. They're super creepy looking. Like maybe the face of them are like paper mache, but the hands were like, human hands in the hand puppets. Anyway, it's like a male figurine. It's not the point, but they're having fun. They're playing together, and they're actually doing like patty cake type action. I'm going to see if I can show this to you. It depends on your age, I guess, when... There they are right there. See them? Yeah. And there is that...
Scrying.
The back and the butt when there's the heart. Okay.
Talk with me.
We are talking with you. Sorry if I wasn't like engaging, but you can... Any Ophiuchians that would be listening, if you have a message, you can add to this abstract atmosphere. Something about the root, in the root healing, I'm seeing parents. You might have parents in spirit.
Ryan. Pray.
Maybe your name is Ryan. Maybe they're praying for you, with you. I'm going to add on some cards. This deck is fantastic. It's called the Chaos deck, as it literally came out in chaos. Okay, that's way too many.
Sure.
We'll take those. Thank you. Okay, so there's like that wrought iron fancy gate thing. Let's see if that'll come through with the lighting. Okay, well, there's an owl up there and the amplifier. This is what Spirit's trying to do. Amplify your healing in that root space. Oh, this is fantastic. So the amplifier in the root space, the button, the heartbeat, we'll call it. And that crown, this owl is wearing a crown when we were up in there. Wherever, Opies, you are aware of this
Flashlight.
apothecary, Akashic apothecary.
Listen. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you. There's protection over it, but it's so alluring. It's like going into a haunted house, and you're like, You know, it's a little creepy. Like, things are set up so that people don't want, so it's not inviting, but it is so inviting on just simply because of that as well. Okay, so I'm back to the hand puppets that are playing this game, or like they're just having fun, and even back with the squirrels, Opies. Maybe that's a remember to have fun while you're here too. I'm seeing squinching eyes, and there's crying coming out. They are connected to that. Maybe the heartbreak or something that rocked your stability. The bones of your being. Yeah, it feels like I'm back in like marionettes and those puppets, the hand puppets. It's like
Scorpio. Run away.
Let loose a little bit. I feel like if you are working out in that structure, there's also a place for play, being fluid, risk and reward, balance it out, eyes on the prize, something but the nose. Somebody might be like sniffing out, or the Opie Collective is sniffing out which way to go. Do I want to go over here? Do I want to go over there? And I don't know. It's like a sniffing, but it's almost like a hound dog, like picking up a trail. And I'm seeing like a fire poker. And an armadillo. If those were here for the Opie Collective. I don't really know what an armadillo stands for. A shell. Okay, so we're coming down. Seeing somebody blow their nose. And I'm seeing your nose having the two senses. Like physical smell, and you might be clairsentience, like starting to, if not starting to. That came up in the other way as well, did it not? Like smelling things in the apothecary. Elements, things. Okay. Two no senses. So maybe it's like a clear, I think it's a clear something. Clear smelling along with your physical scent of smell is heightened and is really communicating with you. Synergy and healing. Owl, wise seeing, wise action. That comes into that like sniffing out the direction, right?
Listen.
Even though it's all owls of the eyes, but you guys are sniffing it out like an armadillo. And I don't know if an armadillo has like a anteater kind of nose, but maybe it's an anteater armadillo hybrid. Being able to utilize two strengths of two different animals or creatures. This guy's kind of like the mad scientist, man, of like synergy and healing, synergizing different energies and aspects of, I don't know, life, and not in a cruel way. This is like there's consent and there's permission to work with these elements and creatures and animals. This is like this is an understanding to help the death of a cycle. Yeah, the death of a cycle. Midnight. The most magical hour of all. Okay, thanks. I'm going to throw that over there for a second. Somebody might have a nose piercing. Oh, I'm also seeing, as I just like zoomed out, is it Sylvester from Sylvester and Tweety? I think so. And I'm also seeing, before I'm getting ready to close out here, Opies, I don't know what it is. It's a person. But they're just kind of like mindfully doing this. Like very calm. I don't know how else to share that. Something about mosquitoes as well. And when pigs fly. So the mosquitoes are more attached to the physical aspect of the nose, the scent of nose, maybe something about the nose, which physical direction you're going. And the little pigs that are flying are working with the spirit sense of smell. And it's like I can see them like opening the flaps of these metaphorical or symbolic nostrils, opening up like they're opening up the curtain. It's really quite adorable. And then I'm also seeing like a caterpillar that's coming, but it like moves up and around. Like it's just kind of like hovering in your auric space, but it has a horn as a nose. I don't know, Opie. There's something about the nose space. Okay, is there anything else here closing out for Opies? Thank you so much. Yeah. So if you're working on anything of like your own personal demons of this sort, or trying to contain the amount of information that you hold on an interdimensional level, I feel like you're working through that by building your physical strength instead of focusing on the squeezing into the skin suit, into the bones and the body. You're strengthening it so it can hold more of your information, access to it. I'm also seeing magnets. Something you're maybe working on your magnetism. And Ophiuchus also, I don't know if it's a lion or a tiger. It has a puffy chest, but the nose is a little different, or like the slope right here, like the slope is a little different. Again, it's another hybrid. I like being in your guys' aura. You have very different creatures, and I like it. Like, I can't tangibly, linearly explain it, but I appreciate it. And I'm seeing two vintage Christmas carolers. They're female in nature. They've got like the poofy hat and cloak, and they're singing Christmas carols. There's like a singing that happens around you when this body is being built. spiritually, symbolically, physically, like all of it, Opis. Like there's so many layers of your gates of whatnots. Okay, Opis, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you for being my muse a second time as we reversed your Rorschach. And at some point in time, I have a bunch of scrolls here that I'm going to do readings for, and then I will get them on to my husband and I's eBay store. The link is below if you're interested, as it will be one of one. Like I said, I can't promise when I will get it up there, but I'm hoping by the end of the month. Links are below to help Pazzol grow. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Donate. You can buy me a coffee. All that kind of good stuff. Thank you.